What's up, everyone? I'm Crimshot, and I'm gonna react to Hunter x Hunter's episode 123, 124, and 125. If you didn't know, I've been away from reacting Hunter x Hunter for about a little more than a month now, so forgive me if I've forgotten a couple things. I do remember we left off with King Meruem going up against Netero. Apparently, Netero would rather throw hands than, talk. I mean, they can still throw hands. I mean, we all want that, right? But at the same time, I feel like you could have just given it a chance. Talk about something, because it seems like the king is trying to give humanity a chance, at least, because of... what was the girl's name? Damn it. It'll come back to me when I watch it. We also have Gon, who's, on edge. He's a little insane at the moment. I also found out that the manga for this is still ongoing. So, safe to say that there is no actual ending to this series. It'll probably be like one of those where it's like, this character will continue on trying to be whatever it is they want to be, right? For Gon, he wants to be a good hunter and find his dad. I'm gonna guess that he doesn't find his dad at the end of the series. I do know that it's like 160 eps, right? So, safe to say that once we hit 160, he's probably going to have this... This is me making a prediction, right? Since I know now that the manga is not finished, I want to say that he probably is still going to be looking for his dad, and there's no conclusion to this series. Like, it was just animated up to that point in the manga, I guess. So... there's some room for like another series, another season to come out, probably in the future. From what I understand, it's kind of like Berserk, where it's like you get a chapter like once every month to 3 months. I mean, 1 month a chapter is actually pretty lucky, especially for Berserk. I'm pretty sure that's how Berserk is right now, if not 3 to 4 months at the latest, right? I think I said that right. But anyway, where I don't remember what happened with like, what is Ikalgo doing? What is all these other characters? I can't really remember. I just know that the things that stuck out to me was the Netero versus King fight, and Gon being, a little crazy right now. But let's just get into the episode 123. Yes, talk. Negotiate. I mean, we know that negotiations are not... he's not there to negotiate. We know that. Yeah, that's right. I forgot he did that to antagonize King. There we go. I shall checkmate you shortly. Yeah, I remember that. Centipede and memory. Centipede? Man, that's a lot of people. I forgot that people are just standing outside of the compound. Oh, we're gonna get back to Ikalgo because it's going to the warehouse. Again, it's fine. That it's better that he didn't go through with it. Come on, man. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Are they gonna run into Ikalgo? Oh, they just missed them. Paid no mind to what happened right there. With Flutter's body over there. He just kept on driving. Oh. Oh. I forgot about Welf. And his Digimon attack. That's right, Welf was shaken. Because he was like... He was so paranoid, he didn't really know what he was doing anymore. Oh! Oh! Damn, Ikago did not hesitate. There's holes on his head, though. Wait, what is his weakness? Oh, that's right. Ah. Oh. Okay. That's the centipede. That is nasty. To have that under your skin. Not to mention his, it's right on his, skull. Do octopuses have skulls? I don't think so. Black centipede. Feeding on your resistance. So if you just give in, what happens? Oh, they're just getting bigger. Okay. And it's not just one. He has 4 of them inside. Just keep shooting. Shoot! Shoot him! Shoot him! Ooh, that looks more than just 4 right now. Did they multiply? It looks like he's trying to restrict their movement by expanding, making it harder for them to move, I guess. Ooh, in the leg. It's hard to imagine that this guy was just sobbing earlier, right? Well, should have just left. Oh, there went the other leg. Ugh. Wait, is Ikago laughing? I thought it was Wolf that was laughing. That's pretty creepy. To have that going on in your head and you're the one laughing, I would be like Wolf. I would be like Wolf too, man. It's like, this guy's crazy. You should have just left, man. Get your own truck and follow the other ones that just left through the underground garage. Yeah, that's definitely more than 4 centipedes. They're like multiplying or something now. Is Wolf able to stop what the centipedes are doing right now? Like, is it like he sends signals? Like, stop. It looks like he is. Get him out. Ask him to take him out. Yeah, get him out. Oh, you can't do it? I forgot they have the Terminator background music. I don't know, it just seems to make the show like 5 times better knowing that it sounds like that. Ah, you playing possum. Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Yeah, it's gonna shoot him again. He doesn't know how. He doesn't want to let him know about that. Gotta operate. Take him out manually, I guess.
すつもりで攻撃するんだ。後のことなんか知るが。何を聞く？俺が聞きたいこと。こいつと似たやつを知ってる。
Once knew someone just like him.
お前、人間だった頃の記憶はある？なんだよ、急に。
Does he remember someone in the past life that was like Welfin? And could it be possible that it is the same person?
嘘だな。
うん。
何？やめろよ。待てって落ち着け。正直に話さないと。撃つ。畜生。まだ覚えてやがった。
Oh! Oh! Welfin was one of these guys? For real? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like whoever she eats, they can become and retain the memories, yeah. I wasn't expecting one of those guys to, come back. So what is Ikalgo another one? And they were like comrades on the same team? Oof. Kind of reminds me of Palm. If Palm went down a really bad path. Yeah, Gyro was the underground, the leader of the underground thing going on in that country. Yeah, we never really knew what happened to Gyro. It was just like he was in the chair and then it cut away to there being blood on the chair and like tears on it, assuming that he was attacked, right? Hey, the centipedes are dissipating. That'd be interesting if Gyro was Ikalgo. At that point, Welfin would join them, wouldn't he? I can't imagine that being the case, though, because the personalities, from what I remember, for Gyro growing up or something, doesn't seem like it would fit Ikalgo's personality. The treasure in the back. Yeah, that's right. There was supposed to be treasure that guy knows about, because then he's just trying to get out as well. Forgot his name. Belfin? No, I'm just saying his name. Starts with a B, I think. The guy who had his paradise. That guy with the big bushy eyebrows. Mm-hmm. That's right, she's cocooned. Number 1. Is she supposed to be like some kind of special cocooned experiment of theirs? Yeah, that would make someone paranoid. I can see that. Alright. Character development. It's kind of a weird CGS type of sequence. Is she gonna hatch? Yep. Now, has she changed? Like, does she remember who she is? She's got something in her forehead. The hell is that? Alright, that was episode 123. Was more of a Ikalgo episode with Welfin. I wasn't expecting Welfin to be there. And then we had Palm at the very end. Now, I feel like she kind of had that mermaid siren thing going on for her, so I'm not too surprised on what she has going on with her arms. It's that thing in her forehead that I know shouldn't be there. Like maybe that is controlling her. If you take that off, is it possible that she'll just revert right back? She doesn't really look that different, you know? I was expecting like somewhat of a big visual change on her appearance, but it could just be that she's a lot stronger and she adheres to the king's will now. Like she could be a pseudo bodyguard for the king now. And she was like cocoon number 1, I think Welfin was saying the Ikalgo. But yeah, going back to those two, I kind of liked what happened there. You had Welfin, who I thought just, you know, walked off, and then that was it. He had some type of character development then, where he just realized he was so paranoid he can't trust anything, and the whole Ikalgo sobbing, and he thought he'd be easy pickings. That's why he confronted him. That thing with the centipedes, though, that was that didn't stop Ikalgo. Yeah, and that was the character development that Welfin needed, right? For the first time, he actually trusted someone, and it felt good. You know, he didn't felt paranoid any longer. I had forgotten that's the trick to his attack. Like, he has to ask questions, and Ikalgo did not hesitate. He just shot him. But yeah, I totally forgot about the whole gyro thing, and it was a bit of a surprise to know that he was Welfin was like a follower of that organization, and he helped out. He looked up to Gyro. Again, we didn't really find out what happened to Gyro. It's just assumed when you look at his shadowy figure in the chair, something happens, cuts to the chair all bloodied and, you know, tore up. So it's assumed that he became food for the queen. Then again, the guy who was raiding the underground base, he kind of just was going his own way. So I don't know if they really sent any of the humans that they captured, because he was just like killing for fun in a way. It's possible that Gyro is one of these characters, now that I think about it. I forgot that was a thing. But yeah, I guess the next episode we get back to Gone, because it's gonna cycle, right? We got last episode we had the Netedo and King. It's gonna go to Ikalgo because there's like many different situations going on. Probably we'll go back to either Kahlua and Meteoran, or Gone with Pito and what was his name? I forgot the butterfly guy's name. Shiapoof? Poof. Yeah, Shiapoof. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about 123. Let's get into 124. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. Okay, so they're saying that Palm is what will happen to all those other people, basically. Now that I think about it, I'm probably making an assumption that she already had... that looks stupid on her forehead. I'm probably making an assumption that she already had those things on her. She has it on her calves as well. I feel like I just assumed it because I always see it in the opening sequence. This thing. Like or what was it? The ending. I kept seeing it in one of them, right? So I'm just assuming that was naturally part of her. But now I think about it, it's probably like after her transformation, and that's why she looks the way she does now. I guess, I don't know. Breakdown and Awakening. So it sounds like we're going to focus on Palm. Oh no, we're back to Kahlua. Getting recharged. Is he going to run in the Palm? Because that's the door right beyond the debris over there. There's the elevator to go down. Is it Palm? Yep. I think it is Palm. Yeah, the yo-yo. For a second I thought she was naked, but she was wearing clothes, right? Yeah, she's wearing clothes. I don't know, in the shadow it looked like she was naked. That thing on her forehead looks so dumb. Oh. She's bleeding from her chest area. Was she stabbed?
以前のパームではないことが明白なその姿がキルアの神経を激しく波立たせた。ゴンがパームを見たが、おそらく持たない。ゴンは壊れるかもしれない。
Is that where the breakdown in the title card comes from?
ここで確かめるしかない。俺が視線を感じた以上、俺より前にパームも俺に気づいていたはず。前に言っていた自身の能力。
Oh, is that what that round thing is on her forehead? That orb thing that she would use to... Yeah. Yeah. She had it on her? Or did through the transformation, metamorphosis, it just made a new one and it just happened to be on her forehead? Palm wasn't much of a fighter though, right? I mean, I remember knives. Oh, okay. She remembers. Is she a threat though? Wait, I thought she went back to simping to her, what's that guy's name? Nav. She seems normal. Why is she so concerned with Gon all of a sudden? Because Gon doesn't give off the same Nen as before, I want to say. That's why she can't recognize him. Yeah, why would she lie? Yeah. Why you lie? Huh? I don't know, that's kind of weird. I'm getting Bayonetta vibes now. That is so Bayonetta right there. Definitely not the same outfit though, but the power definitely on point with Bayonetta. Black Widow. I miss playing Bayonetta. I need to get a Switch and play it, but... I just realized the yo-yo's gone. No. Not gonna lie, I kinda like this development. She became all melee. I like the design. Still think that thing in her forehead looks stupid. But I understand what it is now. I think. Okay. She's an enhancer. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. She was talking about how she should have acted on her emotions previously, right? So it's either she wants to just kill Gon or force him to like her or something. It was one of those. It's really hard to figure out where Palm is coming from because she was unstable before this whole thing, right? So you really don't know what she's planning to do right now. It's either going to be for Gon or against Gon. I know that, right? Yeah, I mean, it worked. She's not aggressive now. It's weird to see Kailua like this. I know he's trying to buy time, but I can also see this as like, this is a bit on the genuine side of it. Yeah, so it's not an act. This is his genuine feelings. Okay, so now we get to see what happened. Alright, so that was Pito's end. Wait, she stabbed herself? Yeah, it's almost kind of like the same scenario with Kite, only they didn't let her die. Yeah, it was an experiment. Yep, mess with their brain. So she overcame the brain messing with the brain. She overcame the whole thing where they separate the emotions from the memories. It might be possible that that's just not a thing. You just can't separate it, and that's why she was able to rebel just now. Yeah. Okay. Wait, did he just forsake Pete though right there? This building reminds me of Kill la Kill. Alright, that was episode 124. That was pretty fast on how should I say this? It seemed like what could have been a problem resolved itself rather fast. Like the problem presented itself at the beginning and then it actually resolved itself at the end. Like I feel like when it comes to like mind control tropes in shows, it's usually lasts longer. But yeah, I guess Palm just has this. Let's be honest, she's like mentally unstable most of the time, so that whole brain messing with the brain thing probably didn't do much, right? That sounds like a diss to Palm, but in the way it like helped out in the end. And I love the fact that she had like a Bayonetta power. I mean, sure, it was for defense. In Bayonetta, the main character Bayonetta, she was just naked, and her clothes were literally her hair. And she had these powers, if you haven't played it, she had these powers where she could like conjure and summon like a bigger version of her foot, her hands, or something like that, and like stomp on the enemy. Of course, the Black Widow that Palm had, her power, it was just mostly defense, so none of that interdimensional stuff that Bayonetta had that was just like all hair and demons. But yeah, I like that. As soon as I saw she like made heals for herself, I was like, damn, that's totally Bayonetta. Yeah, it makes me want to play the game again. In fact, I was just with my friend and he traded in his PlayStation, got a Switch, and he wanted to pick up another game. We saw Bayonetta. Apparently it's hard to come by, because even though they had it in GameStop, we go up to the front, it's not available. I guess they just don't make them anymore. And it's like you want the physical copy because it comes with the free download of the first one. It's been like over 10 years. Yeah, more than 10 years since I played the first Bayonetta game. Yeah, it was a good game. Very perverted, but I'm not knocking any points down for that. But yeah, I think that's what Killua needed to hear from Palm at the end. Like, it's only you that Gon really needs, right? We don't have to worry about a breakdown for Gon, thinking that, you know, Palm was under control. Gon seeing that, and he'll just get further and further from who he really was. Wasn't in the cards for that. I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot that. Because then at the time I was thinking at the beginning, oh, I don't think Palm can really do much to Killua, because all I remember is she was just swinging knives around. There's no knives near her, so she can't really fight. I forgot that was that moment that they, you know, flashback to, where it's like, oh, she's an enhancer. So yeah, she's like gone. And the whole hair thing just increased that, right? She doesn't have to worry about defense. She can just go all offense, because that power was the defense. She doesn't have to block, do all of that. And she was actually pretty strong. Like, Killua was getting pushed back. partly because, you know, it was like an ally or a previous ally, so Killua was holding back the whole, it's possible we can, you know, help them return to who they really are. And yeah, it reached. I loved it when she was like, nah, screw you, and punched the little poof thing, the little clone. Yeah, I forgot that they're on their way to the site where Netero and the king are fighting. But according to them, they're supposed to be far enough away that by the time the fight is over, or it's like they won't reach in time because the fight should be over by then. You know, I think that was it. So now that we've got that, I'm pretty sure the next one is going to be like going back to Gon. Or maybe it's going to go to... What was it? Well, I'm trying to remember what happened last with Knuckle. That's right, their spirit was kind of broken because Yuppie for like Yuppie was the one that kind of shut them down with him being on top. Like, he was able to get his motions under control, and that's why he transformed to what he is, and he let them go. Again, that's why I like Yuppie the best. He like understands where they're coming from, and he let them go. So can't think of anything else, so let's just get on to 125. Yep, skip. They need a skip intro button. Great power and ultimate power. This sounds like we're gonna go back to King and Netero. I don't remember Knuckle and them meeting up with these guys. I think I remember her name. Was it Komugi, the girl? I want to say that was her name. Poof versus Knuckle? Yeah. So he's saying it's meaningless to fight it out. Is Gon really listening to any of this? It seems like he has tunnel vision at the moment, and he's just blocking everything out. His eyes are on Pito. It sounds like Poof is gonna go off on his own. Like he sees the other two as like problems towards the king, and he wants to kind of get rid of them. Like he said in the last one that Pito is he like her power is useless to him because the experiment failed with Palm. Yeah, and now he's suspecting whether or not Yuppie is worth keeping around. Sorry, it's just funny to me that they want to talk and then the other guys just want to fight. Oh, he is listening. This is true. I just assumed that the real one was with Yuppie, because it made sense that he would go personally to the king.
揺るがぬ意志を持っている。
Strongest will or just no more fuck to give?
彼がピトーと共に縛られている現状はむしろ歓迎すべきなのかもしれません。なぜなら彼は揺るがぬ意志でここにいるから。私が本体かどうかを証明するのは私自身をすこぶる不利にするので、あなた自身で判断してもらうしかない。そして
How does he go about proving that he is a clone?
この後どうするかはあなたにお任せします。正面玄関で10分待ちます。来るか来ないかはあなた次第。
If I remember correctly, one of those little guys can turn into the big one again. He really did piss Gon off for doing that. That's right. He only gave her an hour, right? Yeah, it was an hour, so 50 minutes. They mentioned earlier it was like 30 minutes in the last episode.
ピトーは手術の時間を意図的に多めに申告し、ゴンはそれを拒否した。それによって2人が合意した1時間は、実はピトーが小麦の状態を見て完治にかかると踏んだ時間だった。しかし、
Yeah, it sounds like Poof just screwed over Pete
ド
though.
クター・ブライスの技術は成長していた。治療しながら10分は早められるかもしれない。
Okay.
そう思っていた矢先であった。
Yeah, because we don't want Komugi to die.
偶然かも
She
しれない。
doesn't deserve that.
夫婦の去り際のセリフにゴンが同調しただけの可能性が高い。そう思いながらピトーは不吉な思いを振り払えずにいた。さっきはああ言ったけど、夫婦の本体が王のところへ向かったっていうのは本当だと。
Yeah, because it makes the most sense, right?
南だよ。ゴンはキルアと共にその現場に居合わせた。それを知らないピトーが夫婦との企みを看破されていたのだと判断したのは思考の流れとして当然であった。朦朧とした恐れが確信に変わった瞬間である。ピトーは自らの使命を完全に覚悟した。
Oof. A bit of a gruesome transition.
殺さねばならない。何としても
Yes, we want the fight between you and
王
Gon.
のために。
Not for the king. What? He's busy talking with his hands with Netero.
ダメだ。彼女を危険にさらせない。直した彼女を誰に任せる。夫婦もユピーも小麦を煙たがっている。ダメだ。
Handing off the responsibility to someone else. Who would it be?
小麦を王へ。ユピーは。いや、なんでもねえ。自らの情報でゴンに動揺や迷いが生じた。それが結果、死を招くこともある。
Yeah, good call, Knuckle. Good call. It's like I kind of want Gon to stay in this state for the fight. I don't want Killua to come and try to bring him back during or beforehand, because that might do what Knuckle just avoided just now. Okay, they're kind of stretching it now, because this is like the third or fourth time we're seeing this. He looks like the sun. Is he doing the same move as before? It wasn't that effective. There has to be something different this time. That looks different. Never mind, it's the same, I think. "99th hand." Okay, I'm pretty sure that is different. Yeah, that's definitely different. I could have done without the low angle of the king's butt, but oh, whatever. Was it just me, or does it look like Netero was doing the double major look sign?
いつからだ。そんなんじゃねえだろ。俺が求めた部の極みは。敗色恋難敵にこそ洗礼をもって臨むこと。
That's what he wants, huh? Whoa, where is this? What is this? Did they know about this place? They had to. Netero had to have known about this place. Because he was the one that brought King there, right? My question is just, what is this place? Top side looked like the middle of nowhere, and then you go down a few, I don't know, dozens of feet, and you have like this whole empty place that looks like the spaceship of One Punch Man. The interior, I mean. Is that stitches? In his leg? Sorry, I'm being distracted by a lizard trying to eat a fly. It's actually entertaining. Oh, he got it! Sorry. When the attack lands on King, it looks like he's in trouble. Like the facial expression he gives, it looks like he's in trouble, right? But then when the attack is done, he just gets back. This reminds me a lot of One Punch Man right now, going through the pillars. I like the animation on that one attack just now. That was nice. Yeah, see, look, he's fine. It is nearing Valentine's. It looks like Netero's gonna give the king a few chocolate hits. That was a weird thing to say, but came to my mind, I might as well say it. And that was episode 125. So there wasn't a real main focus in this episode. It kind of split up. We went back to Gon. Poof. It seems like Shia Poof, he's like thinking he's like the more devoted one to the king. He suspects Yuppie for not being reliable, and Pito, her power to him is no longer useful. He's like kind of forsaking her as an ally in a way, because the experiment didn't work with Palm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the one that was there with Gon and them, I'm pretty sure he is a clone. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure one of those small ones became big. So every single one of those small ones could become like a regular sized Poof. Like, yeah, I think it was he flew away as a small fly, and then when he met up with Yuppie, he became big again. Right, yeah, okay, so again, I'm pretty sure that that is the real one. It makes the most sense because he's devoted to the king. He is the bodyguard of the king. It makes sense that the real one goes to the king. Yeah, and then he just pissed Gon off by actually leaving. It wasn't too bad though. He just knocked off like 10 minutes. And that kind of shook Pito in a way because an hour was the actual time. But then they're saying, oh, because Dr. Blythe, you know, improved, I guess, somehow 50 minutes might be enough to fully, you know, recover Komugi, and she needs to entrust her to someone to like look after her after her attempts of saving her are done. Would it be someone from Gon's team, you know, the humans, or would it be someone from, you know, the Ant team? I'm trying to think, but no one really comes to mind. I could see Palm doing it, you know. I could see that if she's gonna eventually walk in on them in that room. Killua is still with Palm, so they'll probably come together if that's the case. Yeah, that whole thing with the battle underground with Netero and the king, it reminds me of the interior of the spaceship that came down with that Cyclops guy. I forget his name, but from One Punch Man, right? Granted, it was like more like metal and had like a purple tint to it, and the animation for that anime is really good. I still gotta watch Mob Psycho because I know it's like done by the same person, and the art style put off people, but it's still really good. Mob Psycho. I love the first season. Let me know if you want me to react to the second season, because that's one of the animes I want to react to, but at the same time I hate it when it's like I have to explain myself. I've watched the first season already, so I feel like reactors who do that, it feels kind of, I don't know, to me it seems like it kind of ruins the reaction just a little bit. Like you just jump right into the second season of something. It seems more valuable of a reaction if you actually start from the very beginning, like I did with Hunter x Hunter. But yeah, where was I? I like where the action is going between Netero and King. It looks pretty good, like that last hit that he got in. But again, it looks like the King, like the way they animate it, his facial expressions make it look like he's he's struggling, but then once the attack is over, he just gets up as if nothing happened. So it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, that's probably what they were going for, making it more suspenseful, not knowing what's going to be the outcome of an attack, right? But so far it's just the same thing where he gets hit, it looks like it did something, gets up and he's fine. I did notice he had like stitches on his leg. That's not the self-inflicted wound when he was going up against Komugi in that game, right? Because it looked like it was on his calf area. I'm pretty sure he cut off his arm, so that doesn't make sense why there are stitches there. Why are there stitches on his leg? It's just a weird detail that I noticed. If that is what it was, I could have been wrong. It looked like stitches, okay? Not sure if that comes into play later, but I want the fight with Pito and Gon already, you know? And I don't want it to where like Killua shows up before, because like Knuckle, he stopped himself because he doesn't want Gon to hesitate. He was going to talk about how Yuppie spared his life, and that might give a different train of thought as to like how he should approach these Chimera ants, right? The soldiers. And yeah, I don't want Killua to show up before or during. I just want the fight to happen, and then once it's done, you know, Gon may be more open to listening to Killua, and then Killua would be more make it easier for Killua to bring Gon back to how Gon used to be. Because right now, Gon doesn't care about anything except for beating the crap out of Pito, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's nice to be reacting again. I've been gone for about a month for reacting because I was elsewhere in another state helping out a friend. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots.